Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do update 2 in the graveyard project pan. It is so weird to do an update every 2 months rather than every month. It's just, I'm so used to doing updates every month. So it's like, okay, I have so much progress. And I'm like, oh, we have a whole nother month. There's going to be so much progress. So if you are unfamiliar with the concept of this project was started by Emily from Emily and Max. I will link her down below in the cards over here. But the whole idea behind this, it's a 5 to 10 product rolling project pan. So you have 5 to 10 products from 2 different categories or prompt ideas. The first one is resurrection. It's items from your project graveyard. So items that were either in projects that you didn't finish or that you hit goal but didn't finish up, or that you just want a second chance to get your goal met on that project. And the second prompt is collecting cobwebs, and that is just items in your collection that are getting neglected, that are getting on the older side, that are collecting cobwebs. So I have an even mix of resurrection and collecting cobwebs in this. However, I'm starting to swing more towards the collecting cobweb side of things, just because I, one, don't feel like bringing in some of the products that I could into the resurrection category, and also because a lot of the things that were in projects that I didn't finish, I like low-key panned through like without them being in the project anymore. Without further ado, I have quite a few updates, quite a few roll-ins. Very excited about it. And we'll just, the first item, I think this was in my May empties, and that was the ordinary AHA BHA 2%, this guy here. We started and I had like nothing left, so I kind of just powered through this through the first month and used this up. I finished this on May 26th. I used this 4 times. That was 4 uses in there. Now, I don't use this all over the face. I only used it right in like my cheek bones and then like my forehead. Not my favorite. I just don't think I like this. So very happy that this guy is rolling on out. The next item that I have is from a strawberries and cream. It was my first project pan that I ever did, and I don't like, the whole concept of the project was like centered around like Wimbledon, and I like don't keep up with sports. I don't care about tennis. I don't really care about any sport, to be quite honest. So I don't know why I really was like gung-ho about this, but I just wanted to be like a part of a fresh new project pan. So anyway, long story short, I put in my P. Louise base in Poppin' Pink because it was pink. It fit with the theme of the project. My goal initially in this project was to use it 10 times. I think I've used it 7 times so far. I think I'm just gonna bump my goal to using it 20 times. It's not terrible. It's that bright pink. Like, that is the color you're gonna get on your eyes. So I do mix this when I use it normally now with my P. Louise normal base, like the nude colored one, to make this a little bit more pastel, and I like it a little bit more. But yeah, I was so excited about this one, guys. So I had this product in my Mission 100% cruelty free, and I like met my goal on finishing like anything that was usable in the bullet. It was a lipstick, but I scooped up everything else and I put it into this little eyeshadow pan, and this was MAC Velvet Teddy. And as you can see, she's completely gone. I use this a lot as a cream blush. I used this one 10 times and I got 10 uses. And if I used it as a cream blush, I usually paired it with it as a lipstick as well, just to kind of make everything a little bit more cohesive. So I enjoyed this. I really loved the color of it, but I wouldn't repurchase MAC's not cruelty free. So I'm very happy that this is gone. Then I have my Philosophy Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor Face Mask, Exfoliating Clay Mask. That is this is probably the product that has the longest name in it. So this guy here, I was here and I actually used everything up. So I ended up not liking this on my face. I really did use this as a mask for all of May, and for the majority of June, I used this as like a face mask. And then I saw Haley, I will link her up in the cards, but I saw Haley talk about how she used this as a exfoliating cleanser, and I did that in the morning, occasionally before I did makeup. So once a week, twice a week for the past 2 or 3 weeks. I did that. And then I just noticed that it wasn't really clearing my skin up, and it wasn't helping with like some of the texture that I have on my skin right now. So I kind of was just sick of this, and I used it as a leg exfoliator before I shaved my legs. So it worked. It was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it. Philosophy is not cruelty free, so I'm very happy that this guy is out of my collection. And I mean, that's a ton of use. And then the next one, I kind of just really pushed myself to using this up. And that is my Bare Minerals. I'm going to try to not blind you guys. My Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. This is the bronzing mineral veil. So we were down here and now we're completely gone. I actually, you can wedge this thing out. You take like a quarter or like the back end of tweezers or whatever, and you can pry this back thing off. And I actually put it all in the lid area, and I used all of it up today. This was something that I bought multiples of because back in the day, I loved this. Also, back in the day, I was a lot more tan than I am. I used to go out in the sun more. I used to vacation with my family back when I bought this, and I just don't see the sun that often anymore. I'm like very much like an indoor kind of gal. Skin health is like very important to me now. So I wouldn't repurchase. I can't repurchase. Bare Minerals is cruelty free, but you can't buy this product anymore. And I'm very thrilled that I used this up. So I'll have a picture of like the usage or like where we are, because it's like a measuring product. So that is my Bare Minerals eyeliner in 7 p.m. It's just a beautiful chocolatey brown. I have it in my waterline and in my tight line today, and I used so much of this up. It's so creamy. So I'm trying not to like press too hard. It's so creamy. So almost every single time I use it, I have to resharpen it. So it's super creamy, so I don't think that this will last me too much longer. I think maybe just another solid month of use and I can roll this out. So really excited about the usage on this. I made so much progress. Absolute madness. So now is my favorite part of any project, and that is rolling in new product. So I know, like for me, this is like the most exciting part of anyone's update. I'm like, yes, I get to see what else you're gonna work on. So I have quite a few things. The first one, I am rolling in something from the Resurrection product. I've been wanting to low-key use this, and I don't know if I'm going to have the same goal or if I should just make a whole new goal, and I think I'm just going to make a whole new goal with this. So that is my LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Bare. It is just a super nude color. I'm like so terrible at doing swatches like this. So it's very nude. It's a very dry formula. I do like this. Initially, my goal in my roulette pan collab was to get to like the top of the writing. So like right where that gold writing starts, that's where I wanted to be. I think I'm just going to try to use this 50 times. I think that is a doable, but also like pretty lofty goal. I think I could do it by the end of the project at least. So I'm going to roll this guy in with the hope to use it 50 times. The next item that I'm rolling in is another eyeliner. I don't think that eyeliner is going to last me that long, so I'm going to focus up on that brown eyeliner before I start working on this one. This is another Bare Minerals eyeliner. They don't sell these anymore. This one is in the shade 4 p.m. This is just, I mean, technically it's a purple, but it's so dark, it does not translate that way on the eye. So my goal is to eventually finish this. I don't think I will be able to do it in this project, but if it's anywhere near as creamy as that 7 p.m. one, which I don't think it is, it'll be fairly easy. I will start working on this as soon as I'm done with that brown one and just see what I can do with this. Ultimately, I'd like to finish it. I don't think that's achievable in this project though. The next one is another collecting cobwebs, and that I'm gonna actually roll in a mini eyeshadow highlight. This is Bare Minerals Secret Radiance. This is from that same really old collection with like all the blue packaging, but this is just a sample pot of it that I snagged when I worked there. I am wearing it as my face highlight today. It's just a really beautiful, like soft gold kind of shade. So it's that there. It's not my favorite because it's a little bit more like every day, and everyone knows I like a super blinding highlight, but I think that this would work really well as like my first highlight, and then going in with that one that's in my Mission 100% cruelty free that's super, super intense. I think that this could also tone down and make that other one not as like, and I can use this as an eyeshadow. And right now in my Pandas eyeshadows, I'm working on all mattes. So right now I'm about, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, about halfway. The last product, I almost didn't put it in, and then like thinking about it, I was like, no, you just put it in. And that is another Bare Minerals product. All of my projects I feel like are so Bare Minerals heavy, but they're the oldest products in my collection because I worked there ages ago. So this is a Bare Minerals bronzer. This is the shade Warmth. That is where I'm starting. You do not need a ton of this product to make it work, but I do like this as a bronzer. So, and this is the oldest bronzer in my collection, and I would ultimately like to get this used up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. This is very pigmented, and a little goes a long way, but I'm happy to work on it, happy to see what I can do, and yeah. That is my update for this project. Don't forget to check out everyone else in the playlist listed down below, as well as there's a master list that has people on like Instagram, YouTube, but the hashtag is Graveyard Project Pan, and I am looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!